FIU lovebirds are students who, while at FIU, meet each other and fall in love and get married and create a life and a family. And clearly the foundation of that relationship is in part built upon their experience at FIU.
I was a student ambassador, and he claims that he met me at an event where I was working as a student ambassador. I don't actually remember meeting him.
Well, technically, we met in first grade while attending Bible classes. Our grandmothers would sit outside and talk while we'd be inside in class.
And here it is, PC 326. So basically, she poked her head in through the rear door. I happened to look back, and of course, it was kind of like they say, love at first sight.
Pretty much always saw her running around, doing this and doing that, running the campus. It was actually ridiculous. Larissa was everywhere. Anytime they had any campus event, Larissa was like, okay, you need to do this. I need this today, you know.
And she was a student ambassador, and I saw her in GC, and I was like, I want to meet this girl.
And then several years later, we went to separate schools. We met up again in high school, our senior year of high school. You know, remembering each other back from first grade.
I was returning to South Florida. I was attending law school away from FIU at the time after I had graduated, and I came down for an interview. My husband, my future husband, was the lawyer who was assigned to meet me and interview me for that law firm position.
I brought out 2 chairs right here. Were you standing here? And I was waiting for her. She was coming back, so I needed an extra chair, right? So she was coming down the hallway.
Yeah, tell them how your hand was, over the other chair like this. And I'm walking, and I said, oh, is the test over? And he goes, yes it is. And I said, oh, I guess I came back. He goes, I'm glad you came back. That was the beginning of the end.
You know, I really knew in my heart when I saw her how involved she was in campus that she was the one. And eventually it was kind of cyber love. I hit her on Facebook. I said, hey, Larissa, would you go on a date with me? And she actually said yes, and I was so happy.
I mean, we were both very involved with FIU while we were on campus. Certainly in different avenues, me in the more academics, he in the more social aspects of FIU.
Fraternity.
And we became the best of friends in high school and our senior year, and started dating when we started at FIU, our freshman year at FIU. Dated for 6 years until we got married, and we've been married now. It'll be 7 years this year.
It was sort of a blind date. We didn't know what we looked like. We described ourselves, met each other in the hotel lobby, and he took me out to an interview dinner. And then we discovered that we were both FIU graduates, and that was one thing that we had in common from the very beginning.
From there, actually, we've been Magics ever since. We got married last year, October, and it's been lovely.
It's been a nice time. He forgot to introduce himself, by the way.
Well, I'm Stephen Binyard, Larissa's husband, engineering student, class of 06.
As a student, you sometimes forget that you're coming here for a bigger purpose that sometimes isn't. You don't know what it is, but there's a bigger plan for you. And this is a beautiful reminder of all the wonderful things that grow at FIU.